Ladies and gentlemen, we have witnessed probably one of the greatest heel turns in all of professional wrestling. The heartbreak of many Gen Zers all over the world was groundbreaking. So let's talk about it, because this one is a little bit personal to me. Why is it personal? Well, I'm glad you asked. Like many out there in the world, I grew up a wrestling fan. In fact, one of my very first video games was this gem right here. I grew up with the Golden Era. I grew up with the Attitude Era. In fact, when I was in middle school, the Monday Night Wars were going on. And, as time went on, around the time WCW was bought out by WWE and Stone Cold's horrendous heel turn, I started fading out of wrestling. I went back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And please don't get me started about 2015 through 2017. It was horrendous for the WWE. But then something happened. I got back into wrestling when I saw a guy named John Cena wrestle for the first time. And surprisingly, it was when John Cena was a heel. I love the Doctor of Thugonomics persona, the United States Spinner title, the album, the rapping, and I remember when John Cena's finisher was not called the Attitude Adjustment. Then came the face turn, becoming the face of the company, and of course, Super Cena, which rubbed some people the wrong way and caused a little bit of hate. Now, was some of that hate warranted? Sure. There were times where the title was given to him because he was the face of the company, timed with Ric Flair's 16 title reigns, which really pissed the geezers off. And of course, people wanted to talk about John Cena's moveset. But since we're on that subject, oh, I'm sorry, some of you guys grew up with Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Hulk Hogan, which putting those three together probably totals about 9 moves altogether. When did you guys start getting fixated on the moveset of wrestlers? Trust me, I watched WCW's Cruiserweight division and was wowed every single time, and most of y'all forgot all about that. So do me a favor, speak when spoken to. And of course, Super Cena was a bit watered down. We had to deal with the fact that he was the face of entertainment at that time, doing the movies, doing a lot of the kids' stuff, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Kids' Choice Awards. So, of course, you had to keep John Cena clean, which is good for the face value, good for the company, but maybe not so good for wrestling. And wrestling fans like myself begged for a heel turn to reset John Cena's career, which the WWE definitely was not having. And also, when we're talking about being hypocrites, let's please get off of this whole thing that John Cena stole the "You Can't See Me" from Tony Yayo. Most of you guys were only liking Tony Yayo because he ran with 50 Cent. Nothing else after that. 22 years later, we finally got the heel turn that we wanted, and I'm here for it. Here's why. No one saw it coming. You mean to tell me that John Cena turning heel during his farewell tour was on your 2025 bingo card? I don't think so. Another reason, Cody Rhodes is possibly the most over babyface in all of wrestling today. Who would be able to beat the most over babyface in all of wrestling? The former over babyface in all of wrestling. It makes perfect sense. And the best part of all, John Cena gets to go out on his terms. He doesn't have to worry about breaking the hearts of millions of kids everywhere, because most of those kids that grew up idolizing John Cena are now adults. And he doesn't have to worry about being the face of WWE anymore. Insert Cody Rhodes. And most importantly, the man gets to headline a WrestleMania and go for the WWE Championship in his farewell tour. And Triple H just might be crazy enough to put the title around his waist. putting a bow on a very storied career for one of the most storied WWE superstars of all time. Hence why professional wrestling is the ultimate gentleman's sport. There you have it. John Cena's heel turn might be one of the greatest heel turns of all time, although at heart, I do feel like Hulk Hogan's heel turn on July 7th, 1996 was better. We can still debate about this, but let's talk about it. Which was the better heel turn? John Cena on March 1st of 2025, or when the NWO was founded July 7th of 1996. Last, but definitely not least, to all my homeboys of Boom Broadcasting. Sorry that I was late to 2025. I had to get some stuff settled with my job and also had to get some stuff in my personal life settled. But have no fear. The King has returned. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Podcast Smitty, and this is Quick Hits.
Can't fall off, now they holler he'll turn, thinking I'ma sell out, talking just to feel heard. I never listen, although they say it's strictly